day 5. Not in the car. Thought I'd do just start of the last day having a walk to the car. Here we go, got the old gimbal, that's better balance, isn't it? Yeah, so still got to work out how to do the camera settings on this thing, but poco poco, as they say in Spain, try and get the videos a bit better. Also the microphone, never did get that to work. Oh, come back. So yeah, just finished our video this morning. With there's actually a guy helping somebody park it. Look at that. Awesome. I just did a video about that. So yeah, just finished my video, which we're going to be publishing soon, about coming to the Cartagena foreigners office. Sometimes you just gotta get. We couldn't get any appointments here. Sometimes you've just got to come. It takes a 500 kilometre drive, speak to the guy. It takes the worst thing about it is these places is sometimes the intel takes about 30 seconds to get that you need, but unless you're actually here, you just can't get it. So you know, I walked in and I have to say very nice, but immediately the guy in the door, I walked in the wrong door because they have this ridiculously small sign that says foreigners this way, which is half rubbed off, which I hadn't noticed. And then I said to him, listen, can you tell me when they publish the appointments? And he was like, yeah, I can actually. You need to be pendant at this time, which I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to keep that. I get all the information out there, but there's little gems I'm afraid we need for our clients. So, and we're driven a long way to get it. And he was like, right, okay. I was like, brilliant, thanks for the intel. Let's see if it's true. We're going to try to stay. And I was like, okay, we've got a couple of technical questions regarding the requirements. As we know, the requirements can be slightly different in each extranjeria that you go to. So he was like, oh no, can't answer them. I'm just the guy on the door. I'm like, right, cool, where do I go to get them answered? He was like, got an appointment. I was like, well no, because I just asked you how to get them. So, oh yeah, of course. So go around the corner, have a word. And I'm there, you know, I'm not suited and booted, I'm just in my Upsticks t-shirt, as you see me now. Go around the corner, have a word. So I went around the corner, the strangest waiting area in a tent I've ever seen. Spoke to a couple of people who just grumbled at me. Really, just people waiting for TIE cards and stuff, I suppose. Couldn't get in the door, so I had to wait for the guy to come out. When he came out, I was like, wait, excuse me. I got some questions about padrons, document requirements for registering a visa. You know, everyone has their own nuances. Oh, come in. Don't ask me, I'm just the guy on the door. I'm sure I've heard that again at some point today. And he said, but come in, speak to my compañera. I was like, alright. So I got shit in, sat down, said, I'm only going to take 2 minutes of your time. And she went, you got one. Okay. Can we do this, this, this and this and this? And she went, yes, no, yes, yes, yes. Okay, bugger off. Alright then. So off I went. So that was it, that's our intel. And now we're going back on the road. We're going to go, I was going to stay Friday night and get back home Saturday morning, but that's it, I've had enough now. Been since Monday, 7 o'clock away from the home. Sort of miss the kids, miss Lara obviously, knackered, down to my last t-shirt. Been living out of a suitcase for a week, up and down. Naff internet as well in these hotels. So we've got a little bit of catching up to do. And it's been a very fruitful trip. But anyway, we've got a long way to go yet today. It's the start of the day. Murcia now to a place called Vera. A lot of people live in Vera. It's just on my way home as well. And there's that mystical town of Arboleas, where everybody seems to go, and I've never been. Now if I've got time, and I reckon I have, I'm going to go and see what's there. We've got clients aplenty in Arboleas, and I'm just intrigued to see the town. I feel left out. And next time someone comes to me and says, oh, you moved to Arboleas, I can say, yeah, I've been there. So let's see. Let's try and get to Vera and Arboleas.
Continue on A334R for 3 kilometres.
Okay then, so we're out of Cartagena and we are 4 kilometres from Arboleas. Here we are. So I can't say thought we got this area again. It's another area I don't know. Cartagena, we've got Vera down the road. Cartagena, Arboleas, Old Box is just down the road as well. So this inland area of Almeria, which is so popular, you see so many Padron certificates, and a lot of people from this area have actually met myself, because I've sometimes covered the appointments in Almeria, or if not Tom or Carly, one of us. Lately it's been more Tom that's been going. He doesn't mind a drive, so he's said, yeah, I'll be honest, if we can get appointments on a Friday, which I've done many occasions, I'm like, right then, come on family, I'm in a car, off we go, drop you at a little hotel, I will run off and go do my work and come back, and then we have Saturday in Almeria, which we've done more than one occasion as well. But I haven't been out to these little towns, and I got a comment on, I can't remember if it was day 2 or day 3, that Kevin, who's waiting for his visa now, said to me, if you get time, drop into Arboleas. So there you go, Kevin. I changed my plans, and here I am. One of our first NLVs was done in this town. The Websters, they watch the channel as well, and we've done their renewal. And they'll be coming up in 6 months' time, I think, for the second renewal. I think. I haven't got my computer here. On me, opening it, looking at the info. So here we are, look at this. Wow, the first thing is you sort of come out into this, like, you go from a desert environment, don't you, to a sort of green valley, which is nice. So here we are, another place, just to get your head into, as I keep saying, into the space of where our clients are moving to, and seeing why they're moving to these places. Also, I'm going to go to the town hall. I like to put myself in the offices here, because that is our job. So at least when we're explaining to people, no, it's the door on the left, it's the door on the right. So that's where we're going to head.
In 600 metres, at the roundabout, take the 4th exit onto AL 7104.
I will do. La Cuerva. There's a place they call La Cuerva. It's a very nice house there. Keep your eyes on the road, Chris. I'm assuming over there, that is Arboleas. It is. Very pretty. So we've got Albox and Vera off to the right.
In 600 metres, at the roundabout, take the 2nd exit onto Calle El Canico.
So we go, day 5, and we are now in Arboleas in Almeria. Lovely entrance, looks like a lovely town so far, but we haven't got in. Hoping to get some food here as well. Starving now after that rubbish breakfast. Alright, I'll let you know how it goes. I'm looking forward to seeing this town. Well, there we go, that's our little Arboleas excursion done. Got some videos for the town hall video that we're going to do, so they won't be on this video, but check that out as well.
In 600 metres, at the roundabout, take the 3rd exit onto A334R.
Who knows when that will be published. And where are we going now? I know we're 311 kilometres still from home. There's a Covey Ran. They've got a Covey Ran supermarket here. I don't know where the nearest, biggest supermarket is. Hostal Maison d'Arboleas. That might be worth staying one day. Incredible weather. So yeah, there we go. We had a day 5 ducked into Arboleas. I went to the town hall and got some information from them. Very, very laid back. And then I had a walk around with the old camera, and I found a place to go and have a couple of tapas and a drink, just to put me on. So there you go. This is the main bridge over to Arboleas. I believe that the other side as well has a curry house. And then I went into a bar to get, and then I bumped into a couple of guys who were really chatty. So, what are you recording? So I was recording before a channel. I think when I went in to get a beer, by the time I got out, the Google Meet and Upsticks. They said, "What would you do?" I said, "I'll Google it." So yeah, we ended up having a chat. You know, there was one guy, Paul. He was from the Bowls place. He runs this. I think he's the treasurer for the Grass Green Bowls, and Mike, another guy, really nice. Just really told me about the area, how nice it is to live here, how they wouldn't change it, how long they've been here, and you know, what more could you ask from a discovery trip than to get sat down with a couple of people who live here, have lived here for a while. You know, really give you some insights into how happy people are living in this area. And this little valley here, now if you come off the main motorway, it looks like really, really, really barren. This valley here off to my right hand side is like green. And what I was saying, I said in a different video, was that it shocked me to see citrus and olive in the in fields next to each other, because they're just not compatible really. Now you do get it, don't get me wrong. So I've got like one olive tree down in Malaga that does alright, you know, but you know, in a commercial sense, really, I don't think that olives and citrus trees go together. The reason I say that is because I've lived in towns where they either have olive trees, which generally tends to be in higher altitudes, colder winters, slightly thinner air, stronger summers and drier basically, and citrus generally tends to be in a more humid tropical climate, should we say. So you know, Malaga, albeit it's not tropical, the Costa Tropical, in Granada they call it that, the Costa Tropical, but you know, it's getting there, it's humid, in the winter it doesn't freeze. In the summer, apart from this year, you know, generally doesn't go above 40, it just sticks around 33, 35, come on, like max. Whereas in like Granada, for example, you're talking -8 sometimes in the winter in the higher places, and up to 45 in the summer. So that would generally adapt to an olive tree and citrus. But anyway, here in Arboleas, they're all together. So there you go. That's an interesting and probably quite boring story.
In 500 metres, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto the A334.
Right, so that's it. Day 5, leaving Arboleas. We still have a 311 kilometre drive. And there's another quick video about Arboleas, Cartagena and that area. Is this road here. I mean, it was incredible. The A334, I think it is, that brings you down to the A7. So quick, and the guys are telling me that it's just, you know, shortens their time down to the coast to nothing.
In 800 metres, take the exit toward A7.
And also, so the accessibility to, you've got Murcia now to your left, and Almeria off to your right, basically, and they're very similar distances with the same quality.
Take the exit toward A7.
So what I meant by that was, you can see now.
In 300 metres, keep left to continue toward A7.
How it brings you onto the A7.
Keep left.
So it just marked up there, Almeria 100. Here we go, Almeria is 100 kilometres away, and Murcia was around
Continue for 293 kilometres.
23, so very similar. Yeah, it's probably 20 minutes in it. Both very big cities, both well served, both I'd say around an hour away from Arboleas. And then look at the roads. I mean, the only thing I would say, when you go to Murcia, if you use the toll road, make sure you've got plenty of petrol. There definitely wasn't a petrol station in that little drive there that way. There you go, that's us on the A7 going towards Almeria now, and Vera, so we'll pass Vera. So yeah, it's well connected, although you're in the middle of nothing really, inland. Once we pass Beda, then you'll see that we can get down to Goodacre and places like that. So the coast isn't that far away. Two big cities not that far away if you don't mind a little drive. I'd certainly say that if you lived in Arboleas, you'd have to have a car and not mind a little bit of motorway driving. If you wanted to go pick up family and friends and stuff like that. And obviously I suppose the airport which serves, so you've got Almeria would be the closest, Murcia would be Murcia, as we say, be second, in Alicante after that. So you are, you know, you're in range, you know, within an hour. So Alicante, I'd imagine, is about an hour and a half. Well, about an hour and 40, I'd say. Murcia, about an hour and 10, and obviously Almeria about an hour. So yeah, you've got plenty of airports around you. Pleasant experience in Arboleas. Nice town. Definitely see there's a foreign community there. So it's 50%. A lot of the people that I saw walking around. That's it. Thanks for watching the videos. Nothing else to say really. If you're coming to Arboleas to live, then subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, bell, and all that business. We can have you on a visa. As you can see, if you've got all the way to the end of this video, we're pretty much on the ball with anywhere up and down the coast here, from Malaga to Almeria, Murcia to Alicante, all the way to Valencia. If you are getting the visa, then we can help you and we'll meet you at your appointment in Spain to register that visa. Well, there you go, end of day 5. We are now approaching Malaga. A few hundred kilometres under our belt now. By the time I get home, it's going to be around 1,500 kilometres. Gorgeous drive back with the sun setting over there. Just we've passed Montreal, and that would be the mountains there, which would be close to Salobreña, really. Very windy. I don't know if you can hear the wind. Quite high up at the moment. So yeah, what have we done? We have been to, we did, the road trip consisted of the Marbella, believe it or not. First it was Malaga to Marbella, to go the opposite way because I had a meeting in the morning. From there to Mazaron to Camposol to Alicante, then Alicante down to Guadalajara Segura, then Guadalajara Segura into Ciudad Quesada, Rojales, Algorfa, Torrevieja, Orihuela, all that way. Covered all of those in an afternoon, really just stroke, well, it was an afternoon, it was a morning stroke afternoon. Then from there down to Cartagena, then from Cartagena to Arboleas, back to Malaga, where we should arrive in around an hour. Fantastic trip, absolutely amazing. And not only we boiled through, I don't know if you can see those weird clouds. Can you see them? Isn't that strange? They're like UFOs. Wonder what they're called. Any cloud spotters? Let us know what they're called. So yeah, I mean, not only have we bolstered our support network out, as I've said on the video, you know, we have this obsession of, you know, making sure that we can get somebody to the visa registration appointment when they get to Spain with a visa in their hand. Remember that getting your visa in your hand is only the first part of the journey. You know, you've got to move after that and you've got to get here in time. You've got to make sure you successfully register your visa. And even Victoria pointed it out to me. She said, you really undersell the stage 2, what you do when people come to Spain. Because I suppose there's so much effort goes into what we call stage 1, which is getting the actual visa and the passport. We don't give stage 2 the credit that it deserves, and I think she's absolutely right. We do undersell it, because we now have got the capacity when someone gets a visa to go with them to the police station from Cadiz all the way to Valencia. And I wouldn't unless circumstances were that they had to, which on the odd occasion, like recently we had a couple of Huelva, I wouldn't want to send somebody on their own. You've got to go with paperwork that you don't understand, to a desk where you're quite possibly not going to understand what's going on. And so we go, we'll give you a quick brief of what's going to happen in the appointment, and then afterwards we'll let you know what happens at that stage when you have to go and pick up your card. And it's very important in that time when people can be very, very stressed, extremely stressed, they just moved, confused. You have, sometimes when you move, you have mixed priorities, because it's normal in life to do that when you move, because you panic a bit. And you might be thinking, oh well, you know, the plumber's coming today, you know, I can't go to that appointment. And it's like, no, sometimes we have to say, you have to be at that appointment. The plumber does not take priority over your visa registration appointment, you know. But at that moment in time, you know, in a stressful moment, you might not have any water in the house. So, you know, for us it's priority, for you might not be. We know that that is the next stage of you living in Spain, so you have to get that done, you know. For me, seeing these places where we've been, not only strengthening the network, but seeing the various, I've been out and seen a lot more of the areas where people are going to be living. For me that really helps, because generally I'll be the person who's having the first conversation with somebody, so I'll be having that conversation, which when someone books a call, it's a discovery call for them, it's also a discovery call for us. So we'll make qualification, we'll ask about qualification criteria, make sure they actually qualify for the visa. We do even ask a little bit, and I'm going to come on to this in a minute, about people's intentions, if they intend to stay a year, if they intend to stay full time. And then at the end of that conversation that we have when you book a call, most of the time it turns into the money. Everybody wants to know how much you charge and how much it's going to cost them, which is, you know, that's the norm. So yeah, is it a sales call? In a way, I suppose it is. But we don't really do any direct sales. We don't do any direct marketing with direct sales. We chat with people, inform them of the cost. If clients want to use our services, we send them an email, and then they just respond to that email accordingly, and we get cracking. Maybe we should be more salesy, to be honest with you. but it doesn't. I suppose years of seeing some really in-your-face marketing and stuff like that, it doesn't. I've never really liked that. So, you know, it's cool. How our clients find us is good. You know, they stumble across the channel, might find me on another channel, find our website, book a call, and if everything's good, we can crack on and do your visa. And now, if you're going to places like Almeria, I'll know what you're talking about because I've seen it. Yay! Pretty important to me. I don't know why. I have this crazy obsession of getting my headspace in where the client is. Almost the psychology of moving to Spain and why you want to move to Spain, and you know, make sure it's right for people. The amount of conversations that we've had where you see people are desperate to come, because I would be as well. So you always, I think one of the things you have to do all the time, especially in our industry, okay, is put yourselves in the shoes of the other person. Yeah, because, and that is on all fronts. All right, so we're talking about even like immigration officers to your clients, basically. So, because sat behind a computer, which we are most of the day, you know, I've talked to people sat behind a computer, it's great, but you have to get out and do this, because this is basically what gives you the should we say, the mental knowledge. Mental knowledge is not the right word, really. It gives you the capacity to understand when people on the phone to you, talking to you, what they may be going through. Yeah, because each person's different. Each person has different IT skills, which is something that we come across quite a bit, and we're mainly dealing with people remotely. So, you know, that's difficult. And then when they get to Spain, each person's going to a different area, and how they react to that area is also different. So if you can get a gist as to why people are moving to an area, why they even want to come to Spain in the first place, what's their main reasons, then you're always going to be able to do a better job, you know. And it is a long plan. It is a 5-year plan. If you come to the NLV, you're coming to retire, you know, we've got 5 years really worth of planning to do with you in terms of getting the renewals and stuff like that. And these sort of trips, it helps put me in the mindset of where people will be and when they'll be there, you know. So yeah, I'm just going to show you this now, so you don't have to listen to me rabbiting on. And if you do move to Spain, this is the kind of highways in dusk that you'll be driving along. So that's it. We got loads of videos for the channel, so keep an eye on the channel. Subscribe, please. Hit the like button. Share if you can. We've got some big plans next year for the channel, and starting with working out all these videos that I took. I've been taking so many, and I haven't organised any of them, so I'm going to have to start getting them organised. Some of them might be brought forward as people have to go to the relevant town halls and relevant towns and stuff like that, that I've been to, but yeah, so many videos and so many articles to write. We've already got 150 odd videos on our channel nearly. We've got 225 articles on our website. Everything ranging from where you can buy some nice fresh roasted coffee in Malaga to how to get criminal records checked. So check out our website. If you're looking at moving in the future, just follow us. You know, we're not in a rush. I keep saying to clients, you know, clients who want to leave, they're like, I want to get started now. We're looking at it, go, well, it might be better to start at this point because you'll save money because of whatever reason. And in the overall scheme of it, in the bigger picture, waiting an extra 3 months to get it right isn't a bad idea. And some people obviously have been waiting their whole lives to retire, and they just want to come now, you know. And it's you, as I say, you've got to put your head in your feet in the other person's shoes. What is that person feeling at the moment? They don't speak Spanish and they're coming over. The paperwork can be daunting. Some people have been coming here for years and are extremely comfortable. Some people have only done one visit before coming here to live, you know. The same with the immigration officers though. When you prepare a file to present to immigration, or when you prepare a file to get to the foreigners office, always prepare it as though you were the other person opening the file. It's not rocket science, you know, make it easy. I've seen some shocking files from people stood next to me. I haven't organised it, like, so application form first, yes, taxes paid second, yes, copies of documents that are required third. So you go straight in with a copy of a document that's required, but you haven't got the application form and taxes. They start scrambling through the paperwork. You've got to have it in order. But the only way to imagine how well that can go is to put your head in the space of the person behind the desk who's going to have to open that folder. So that's why I'm really obsessed with our folders, because I know that if we hand over a branded, organised folder, eventually they're going to learn that those folders, every time they get handed over, are absolutely correct, you know. And I know they do. I know they already do in a lot of the folders. If they see our folders, they're like, oh cool, yeah, they always turn up alright. So, because the moment, if you want to get the backup of an administrative agent at immigration, or policeman immigration, just taking, you know, unorganised paperwork, and immediately they'll just be like, oh. The classic one, unfortunately, obviously this wouldn't happen, but now with British citizens, but it would with an EU citizen. I once met a lady outside of Fuengirola police station. She walked out, she was nearly in tears, and I was with a client, and she was like, oh, they've just rejected me. I said, well, they can't reject you, but what they can say is that you haven't got the right paperwork. And she was like, whoa, who can help me, And I said, well, okay, whoa. I said, look, give me your number, and we'll give you a call, and I'm going to go in with these people. She was like, half crying, half angry, stormed off. Anyway, I gave her a ring the following day, and she calmed down a bit and was like, apologised for her demeanour that day. I said, don't worry about it, I know it's stressful. We arranged to meet, and she pulled out her residency file. Oh my word, it was biblical. It was huge. Never seen anything like it. There was everything in there. Absolutely everything. I was like, what? I've got to start wading through all this stuff, because more doesn't always mean better, you know. So I started wading through all this paperwork and just extracting what we need, and about 40 pages in I found a healthcare certificate. I was like, this is the one we need. We need that, brilliant, put that to one side. Okay, right, we're going to do the application forms again, because yours were rubbish, right, that's it. Pay the taxes, because you paid the wrong taxes, right, that's fine. And, you know, the passage, it was crazy, because she had everything in the folder, basically. But we eliminated 90% of the paperwork, reorganised it, made sure she had a nice application form, and prepaid a nice clean tax. It cost an extra, I think in the back of it was an extra 10 or 11 euros or something. Which in theory she could have tried to claim the tax back, then paid a supplement. So I'm just like, look, pay a new clean one, and that's it. And we walked in, and it flew through. But really, without any further requirements, it was just organising the paperwork. So that's how important it is to put your head in the space of the person behind the desk. Right then. Well, thanks for watching. Sign up to the channel, please, if you haven't already. Lots and lots of videos from the trip coming up. And so please like them, share them. Murcia videos, Alicante videos, and evidently our Malaga videos are going to carry on coming, and some good surprises for 2024 on the channel. Thanks for watching. Day 5 over and out. I'm off home now. I think think we'll enjoy a nice cold beer when I get in. I'm yawning my head off now. The sun's going down. Car's done well. 1,500 kilometres under the belt. But there's no place like home, is there? Eh? Back to the office on Monday. Bright and early, nice and bouncy. With loads and loads and loads of new information sheets to throw on the desk, get scanned, write up and used when people are moving to Spain. Spain, I think 2024 is going to be a fantastic year for all of you who are renewing your non-lucrative visas, for the first timers now, BLS. Do you remember the stress that we had over the years? You know, Manchester going on strike, London going on strike, but London was still processing them, but you couldn't get an appointment. Then their appointment system broke down. Then they just turned off their emails. People's documents were expiring. Oh dear. Edinburgh taking 5 months to issue visas, and it's all, you know, we're doing all right. 3 years down the line, it's all going well. We've got now BLS offices. Okay, now their booking system is a right pain at the moment. They're blocking all the IPs from Spain, but doesn't matter. We can get around it. They can get appointments pretty much whenever you like with them. It's fantastic, which means the organisation of your documents is easier. The timing for your documents is easier. We're already seeing the BLS kick-out visas from London. Manchester should be doing it soon. Edinburgh already on it. They've been kicking out visas. We had the first client in Edinburgh. The very first client. So yeah, I think, you know, the NRV is stabilising a bit. No doubt next year they'll have all the nuances. They'll change something on us, and we'll be there to find out what that is and advise our clients. So exciting times. You know, if you have enjoyed these videos, I say subscribe. This is Spain. It's a lovely place to live, lovely food, lovely people, and I'm obsessed with my job. It's horrible. I find it. I sleep, eat, breathe, live it every single day. But you can't help it, can you? If you've got something that you know you love. And the worst thing about my family are as well. You know, my kids, even Lara's, she's there with us working as well. There's never ever one time when I say it's nice for the good of the, we're going to support them, we're going to get a better support network. My kids ask me, why'd you have to go away? I'm going, because we need to. I need to go away. We need to do this. It's like, yeah, but it's not. He's trying to explain to me it's not something that you need to physically do right now. They'll be like, oh, what time are you meeting this person? Well, we have arranged meetings, but the reason I'm going away isn't because I have one specific thing to do. The reason we're going away is because we're creating a stronger, a bigger network for the future. And someone's like, so you don't really need to go then? So it's like a holiday then? I'm going, no, it's not a holiday. You know, but even then they ask the questions, and they love it as much as I do. So yeah. And as for my team, both my most direct team in the office and our collaborators, whether it be in the UK, whether it be here in Spain, all of them 100% dedicated to their jobs. It's quite scary sometimes how much they take their jobs to heart as well. You know, it's just I have to live up to high expectations for them. You know, and it's humbling at times to see the Upsticks network grow, the community grow, people know us grow, you know, and they can only get better from here. We hope to help as many people as possible move to Spain, integrate into Spain, enjoy Spain, and I would love one day to not only just have the visas, but have it, you know, I'd like to have more information about just living in Spain. I think that's where we'd love to go. You know, we can help people get here, yeah, of course we can. But what's it like once you're here, you know? What's it like to spend 20 years of your life, you know, or more, living in Spain? Anyway, waffling now. Have a great evening, guys. Well, it'll be morning when you see this because I'm going to publish it in the morning.